Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. 58. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
He'll try and run it here with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. That's quickly to Freiermuth on the RPO. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Reed Blankenship on the tackle. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 10. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A run here with Johnson. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he will have a Steelers first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
And on this first down, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Hey, 626.
A run up the middle with Warren. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll go again with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He finds Metcalf on the slant. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is 3rd down and 8. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell will be kicked off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's an argument to be made, Mike, that across the league, some of the best cover guys on the field play free safety. They're handling a lot of assignments. They're handling a lot of different coverages. But it's their ability to be the best communicators, put out some fires, get guys lined up in the right spot. And no matter whatever coverage they're in, they're always a huge threat to pick you off.
Rodgers on 1st down. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
30.
This one not quite on target. Hit him too much, and that one falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Back north. 26. Back north.
Again, it's Rodgers. That is caught by the tight end. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Eagles nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 26.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Bigsby to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll work this out to the 23. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Miami,
on play action, Hurts. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. To the air again. Hurts. Flush to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
18.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 3.
18.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They run with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Once again, it's Warren. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Johnson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18. Jump out. 18.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Hey, 88, 18.
They'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
258, get 300, get 300, Lance. 26.
On the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Now Barkley. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
First down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Moving to his left. He's got it at the 7. And they finally get to him inside the 10-yard line. But the yellow flag is out. And this one might be coming back. Here's second down. To throw is Hurts. Open receiver is Dodson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. On the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Here is first and goal. Here's Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Now second and inches.
Silver, set.
time, they try Barkley. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
They could have put it at the 1 and gone for 2, but they elect to still kick it here. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one.
14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Ho-ho! And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
26. Hey, 88. Yeah, this. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Green again.
From the gun, Rodgers. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2nd down, Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, this. 58. Hey, take 26. Jump. Hey, 88. Yeah, this.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run with the Central Florida prominent, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
That one's knocked away, and it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. They're to bat that one away. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, take 26. 319. 399.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
258.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
Brandon Jones. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
58.
Rodgers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
18. 26.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
2nd and inches. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd down. Nix. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll give it to Dobbins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
At the 13-yard line.
Throw it. Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Wide left. That is it. Green 18. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Zoom. Hey, 88. Look again.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Green 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A-Rod out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On fourth down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
18-yard line.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first. Half clock.
First down, Denver.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Broncos.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, black. Blue 58.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down for Aaron. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
58.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Blue 58. Jump out.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Blue 58. Hey, 626. Screen
Now Warren. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for two. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for two, unsuccessful. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Out to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Forced out wide. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Here's 3rd and 2.
A loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Nix. He'll try to run for it.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Escaping to his left.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a foul. It's 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
to throw is Nix. Moving left. The ball's out.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Green 18. Yeah, this. Green 18.
On the handoff, this is Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At at the 31-yard line.
Hey, 80. Green 18.
Once again, it's Warren. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down.
58. Hey, take 26. Slip it down.
In the shotgun, it's he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 7. It's fourth
Now
down.
the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
We are going. 58. Yeah, this. Zoom. Jump out. Slip it down.
From the gun, Rodgers. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
It's a gain
A
of 20.
big play there on fourth down. Good for an even 20.
And that's a big-time effort on fourth down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
Now a give to Warren, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
58.
Here's Johnson. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. At 3, third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Rodgers out quick to Metcalf, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter.
36-yard line.
Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, they need 7.
Green 18.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We need 30. For the 50.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Green 18. Here, Mike. Yeah, there.
Now Rodgers. Right back to Warren again.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
44-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, it's Rodgers. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
He'll get this out wide. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
The Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Secured by the veteran Adam Thielen. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Green 18. Flip it down.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Again, working deep downfield. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And it's a
loose football. And the offense will get the ball back, be touchdown, and that will be a wrap. This game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
And while all the momentum is with the team on offense, how about the guys on defense having to make a quick adjustment now? Bad field position for them with the ball out near the 50. They've got to know that the offense could strike big right here.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 49 yards. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Back north. 26.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, you block over here.
Now runs straight ahead and Warren. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
319, 50. Back north. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26. 50. Jump out.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Get back. 319.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
319.
On the give, it's Warren. Now he's free at the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 43 yards rushing so far. This is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A handoff for Warren. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
26. 158. Jump out.
Slant route, and he's got Fryermuth. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
158.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Right now, boys. 18.
Now Rodgers. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
Back north.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their 2nd, so they'll have one remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
18. Hey, 88. Stay right.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Yellow.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
10 more yards.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
At the Steelers' 1-yard line.
Let's set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Packers first down.
Check White.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Striker. 3-3. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft taking it in. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's one. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rodgers now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
21 yards. And the Steelers first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's second and 10.
Easy. 158.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
319. Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back north. 319. Check 30.
Now Rodgers. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and 8. Here's one. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
58.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
58.
Now run the Warren.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Warren will try to right side. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
19 yards.
That good for 19 at a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, take 26. 319. 319.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
258.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On the double.
2nd and 9.
Striker. 3. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
33. Yellow. Trouble. 38. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Ready.
2nd down and 3.
Down. 50. Green. Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
The Packers first down.
Ready.
A 39-yard
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Broken tackle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Steelers 6. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Over. Blue 58.
Now it's Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
319. Get 300. Get 300. Jump out. Makes the dream work. One more time.
Rodgers going to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Austin.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught by Thielen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
28 more yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 6.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run it. Warren.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Warren. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
319. Get 300. Get 300. 319.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
319. Jump out. Shift. Go to 50.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Now it's Nix.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Oh, my son. Ready.
Here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal from the 3.
And the Broncos First down.
Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Nix from the shotgun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is third and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
R.J. Harvey from 3 yards out. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Second and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5.
Here's Rodgers.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. An even 90 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's caught. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
Steelers 6. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing Nix. They'll get that complete to Franklin.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed. Wanted to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's got room.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
To throw, here's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Captain. Hold on, set.
Nix to the air.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Adam Troutman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the...
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score. Broncos 13. Steelers 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Down the field, he's got Warren.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Box it. Teammate.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw is Nix.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Go. Get in here. Sit in. Sit. On my side. Ready.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
On my side.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Mims in motion left.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
That makes the score Broncos 21, Steelers 6.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Over the middle, pass caught by Warren.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Steelers first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
26.
And the Steeler first down.
Rodgers again now. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jalen Warren,
27 yards.
and the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Oh, I think they got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On play action, Rodgers.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Get 300! Get 300! Back north!
Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a two-score game.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Now it's Nix. That is intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A handoff for Warren.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
258. Hey, 88.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Over.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,